friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kristen and this is Growing Zone 9B. So I just got off of work and we gotta be juicing, so we gotta get our juice in before we go out to the garden. We got our beautiful ginger. I'm gonna do a big hunk of ginger this time. I really didn't taste the ginger that much last time, but I am kind of used to it. So we're gonna use about that much ginger. I don't know, that's a good solid maybe like inch of ginger. I'm gonna put that in first for our machine, and then we still have some cabbage left over, so I'm gonna do some of this red cabbage. It's good fiber, it's just good in general. I love cabbage juice, especially red cabbage. It fills you up too, fills me up anyway. So we're gonna do a little bit of that. This is probably not the right shirt to be wearing, a work shirt, first of all. But yeah, because this red juice will have a tendency to fly out and get all over you, but yeah, such is life. I should probably get an apron. I think one of my friends once gave me an apron. Carolyn, I think she gave me an apron. I just gotta find out where I put it. I should use it for my videos. All right, so again, this is the Bariva juicer. Super simple, super easy. I already put the ginger in there. We have us some celery, which I'm saving some celery back for my fiance, so we have some organic celery. Now I put my juicer on low so that it doesn't, like, it could go higher, but I'm gonna add some organic carrots in. All right, perfect. Yeah, my fiance is definitely interested in trying the celery juice. He went to Costco to get some celery juice and, well, or to get some celery so we could do juicing with organic celery. But they actually didn't have any, which, you know, friends, we got to get used to that. All right, look at that beautiful juice. That's like, dude, that's amazing. Yes, that extra ginger kicked it up a notch. Woo, that's living right there. Like, listen. Man, I could drink that all day. That's good stuff. Love it. All right. So when my fiance comes home, I'm gonna make him some carrot, lemon, celery juice. Lemons are good for detoxing, so I wanna get him some of that. Carrots are high in sugar. He is diabetic. Carrots are a little high in sugar for sure, especially when you're juicing them because it will escalate the blood sugar, but you know, he needs a little bit of that fiber and goodness in his life. He still needs to get some of the beta carotene from the carrots and some other beautiful nutrients from that. And I'm gonna drop a big chunk of ginger on them. I might actually do this whole ginger on them. Ginger is so good for you, I'm telling you guys. Friends, we can grow ginger. Ginger is anti-inflammatory. Celery, anti-inflammatory. Think about things that we can grow here that are actually anti-inflammatory. I mean, it's amazing some of the stuff that we can grow. We can grow pineapple. This is not the direction I thought this video was going to go in, but we can grow pineapple, anti-inflammatory. Turmeric, ginger, I mean, cucumbers, if you have good luck with cucumbers. I love cucumbers. I love eating cucumbers, you know, but they always get attacked by worms. You really got to stay on top of it. I ordered a new seed, so I'm excited about that. I saw it from this company. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but obviously I'll bring you guys back when I get it. It starts with a C, but anyway, it's a squash, and basically it's a tropical type squash apparently. I saw the So Exotic company. They were selling the actual plants, which to me, shipping something like that and then trying to transplant it doesn't always work out, in my opinion. And so anyway, they were selling it for $22, and I was like, what? I literally bought like 200 seeds for like 10 bucks. I'm gonna share with my mom, and hopefully we can get some of these growing. My parents have a lot of deer in their yard, so I don't know how well that's gonna work out. And then my fiance has already told me, he said, oh, he wanted pizza tonight. You know, he loves some pizza. We eat pizza around here quite a bit, but so we're gonna have some pizza tonight for sure, with our juice. I think that's really good. It's just, you know, quick and easy go-to. Sometimes, like I said, our meals are kind of repetitive just because they're quick and easy, and he likes it. So you make what he'll eat that's healthy and fresh, right? That's how I feel. So yeah, so anyway, so today I found out one of my friends from work, Sabrina, I'm so excited. She is actually interested in growing. She just got a new house, so congratulations to her. Yeah, she's been working really hard, and she has accomplished her goals. I knew she wanted a house for quite some time, so I'm really proud of her for that. And so, you know, always give gratitude and love. Don't begrudge what someone has, you know what I mean? Because like I always tell you, remember, someone is dreaming of that life of home ownership or being able to grow. And she's so cute. She told me she got 2 grow buckets, or like containers. And so today I didn't know she wasn't going to be there after lunch, because I came home at lunch and I got her a bunch of plants and stuff. Not a bunch, but enough to kind of get her started. And poor little thing, she wasn't there. She was out this afternoon, so which I should have planned better on my part too. But anyway, much love, gratitude goes out to her. You know, give that positive energy to those people that are just young and making it in the world. You know, that's what you want to see. So bless her for where she's at. And again, that's what I said, if you've got abundance in the garden, be willing to share that with people, because you never know where that's going to lead that person. They may be able to share with somebody else in need, and then you are just paying it forward through your own gardening. So that's what this channel is about. It's always about love one another, be kind, share if you can, be good to people, teach them the way, be the light. Like, I think people get this whole thing where, you know, I love Jesus and God and all that, and so people get that church hurt gets brought up in them, or they get really offended, or they're like, well, I'm an atheist or this and that. Hey, that's cool. Like, you do you. I'm not here to push you in necessarily any direction. Do I want you to be saved and go to heaven? Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, I love Jesus, but that's my conviction and that's my journey. I don't have to like sell it to someone else necessarily or push it on someone else. Like, my light hopefully will shine through enough that people will see, listen, I'm not your church hurt. I'm not the person that's going to come around and judge you and say, hey, you're doing wrong, you're a sinner, you're this and that. Like, whatever. Like, dude, that's for Jesus to judge, and God, that's not for me to judge. Like, I just try to love people. That's what Jesus did when he walked the earth, and so that's what I think I should do, is just love people and love the leper, love the people that are struggling. If you can, you know, feed people or you can teach people things, then teach them. You know, don't be nasty. I'm putting a little Redmond's Real in my juice. Redmond's Real salt. Friends, remember, people, I had somebody, one of my friends at work was like, why are you eat too much salt, you're gonna die. Like, I'm like, friend, this is mineral salt. And I exercise. That's the thing too. Like, make sure you're taking your breaks if you work. If you don't work, make sure that you're finding time to go out and spend some quality time. Like, at least spend 15 to 20 minutes exercising every day. Like, I try to do that when I'm at work, on a break or whatever. And then when I come home, I'm either like, if I'm not working with a job, like whatever, I have to you know, exercise on my bicycle, or I take Pumpkin for a walk. Especially on the weekends, that's a good time for us to like be out walking. Pumpkin and I try to at least get 45 minutes to an hour in on the weekends. That's how we have to stay healthy. Friends, it's a constant journey, and you got to be encouraged, and you have to encourage like your spouse or your friends or whoever, like, or just encourage yourself. Like, you don't have to have someone else, but it's good for safety, because y'all know I might have to shank somebody one day. I showed y'all that video. Like, people are just weird nowadays. Oh my gosh. And I just saw in the media that some young people had went to Mexico, and there's like 8 of them or something. It's literally in the media. Go look it up. Insanity. I'm speaking the truth right now. It was 6 to 8 women, girls, like college looking girls. They were found dismembered on a highway. Friends, let's use our common sense, okay? Right now, we're in a little bit of turmoil, okay? Like, listen, people are not our friends in America. Like, they're looking at us like we're, you know what I'm saying, okay? And so, so until things get settled, you all need to be protecting yourself. You all need to be using your brains that God gave you and be smart. Like, this obviously isn't common sense for some people, because these women, young women, beautiful young women, went and got killed. Obviously that's not what they wanted to do, but that's what happened. Why? Why are you in Mexico? Friends, now's not the time. Now's the time to hunker down, pay attention, get your situation right, get your garden going, and protect yourselves. Listen. Protect yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Go out there, take your classes, do what you gotta do. Like, because we're gonna have to, remember that song, Come Together. You're gonna have to come together, friends. That's why you need to know who's in your neighborhood. Who can you trust? What can you, I mean, like, listen, I can preach this all day, but you guys have to kind of step forward and take some initiative as well. You've got to help yourself. Like, don't just think the neighbor's gonna save you. Neighbor's gonna save themselves before they save you. Trust me, friends, I know this. Anyway, all right, enough of that rattling. Good Lord, I can talk. Listen, y'all, for a therapist, I can talk a lot. All right, we're gonna go run out to the garden for a little bit. We're gonna go check it out, see what's going on. It's a beautiful day outside. I wanna go check on the dogs, so I'm gonna get some more of this beautiful drinking. We're gonna go outside. Man, that's good. Woo! Baby, that's good. All right, so we are out in the garden. So today, when I had taken my friend some stuff from work, one of the things I took her was the toilet paper plant. Because what happened was, and I'll show you guys, look, we had a really bad windstorm come through, and it ripped up my plant on both sides all over here. So here they are over here, very wilty and sad. So I just stuck them back in the ground. That's how easy these are. You just clip the bottom, literally shove it in the ground. Like, how simple is that? Like, you don't even have to think about it. Just put it in the ground and move on. The other thing, Pumpkin, get out of the compost. Punky. Dogs, man. All right, the other thing I had for her was a papaya. This was like a tinier papaya. I thought she could add it as a new addition to her house since she wants to grow. And so she's not there. So sad, like, she wasn't there today. So sadly, I have to get this papaya planted. Otherwise, it's not gonna make it. Papayas are really weak like that. You really gotta baby them. Some people will tell you that you don't. That has not been my experience. You definitely have to baby them for sure. And here's what happens to them. So I wanted to show you guys with that windstorm, and I tell you this happens to papayas. Look, the papaya broke over. Now these two were fine, But this one absolutely just fell over. So I am going to pick it up, but the problem is going to be that I don't think it's going to live. Not like that. Because look at the chunk that it made. It like, literally, do you see that? So I don't think it's going to survive. So we got to plant this one. I think I'm going to try to plant it over here. I got to find my shovel. I'm disorganized today. Because I kind of was just planning on doing the juice thing. And then that was gonna kind of be it. And then I was like, no, let's go outside. It's so beautiful outside today. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, I have a rogue tomato growing. I just caught it. This is why I love rogue plants that just do what they want to do. Look, there's a tomato right here. It's got baby tomatoes on it. Just growing with the it's growing with the key lime. And then I still have a mustard over here. A wild mustard green. Just doing its thing. Alright, so let's get this put in the ground. The sad part is when I start to dig, we could end up having a lot of tree roots, so you never know when you start to like try to dig. And my fiance is at work still, so I gotta be a big girl and do it myself. Nothing wrong with that though. Makes you strong. Yep. Could you hear that? Like that was roots. Ugh, bummer. I have to come back off that root. Because remember, you got to dig a hole deep enough that that root doesn't twist. It's got to stay stable. You got to get it pretty deep. Especially it being a baby. And I say the more we can plant our papaya, the better off we are. Because, friends, that's food on the table, and people don't think about that. People just don't think about how important that is, no matter what it is. Like, my fiance is not a big fan of papaya, but he's not really a big fan of a lot of vegetables. But we got to do it, friends. We got to be thinking about stuff. I know a lot of people tell you, well, grow what you'll eat. That is true. You don't want to be growing like 100 tomatoes or have 100 tomato plants, and that's not what you like. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Grow some things that you'll eat. Now, I will eat papaya. My nephews will eat papaya. It's absolutely delicious. We love, check this out. We love this plant right here. This is our mulberry. I actually did a cutting, and here it is. Is that not beautiful? I'm telling you, you can buy one mulberry, and then you can see right here, look. I cut that bad boy. I cut it, and it's just, I stuck it out, I pulled it out of the plant way over there in the corner. I stuck it in the ground, put a lot of fertilizer around it. I put that coop poop. Put some coop poop this go round around it, but that's why it's all blooming out real nice right now. Previously, I did black cow is what I had around it, and yeah, it loves it here because remember, the sun will zap your plants here. That's why we had to mulch real good. We're mulching real good. That's kind of what we got to do this weekend too. That's on my schedule and my plans for this weekend. Pumpkin and I. There's Miss Punky, sweet little fang. You go girl, Pumpkin. Oh, check these out on the cactus too. Is that not beautiful? Yeah, they're so cute. It's flowering. I'm so sidetracked with ADHD. Yeah, so we need to hit up our box store because I need to get some dirt. I need to get some stuff. We need to get some more mulch and stuff so that I can kind of plant around these plants. But I was telling you that, you know, just like we are vibrational beings, and I was talking to you about that, remember, our plants are too. So don't be afraid to go out there and be talking to your plants. There is scientific proof about that, friends, that you can just go out there, give positive love to your plants, and they will love you back. And if you don't have time for that, let's say you're like super busy, which if you don't have time for that, you probably shouldn't be growing a garden to begin with. But what you could do is, if you got like a little speaker box or something, put a speaker box out there. I've done that a couple times, is put a speaker box out and just let it play, like just type in plant music and just let that vibration just flow through your plants, and your plants will become very happy. I promise you. My plants love it. I do it all. I do it quite often, but I'm always talking baby to my plants too. Like, I tell them I love them and stuff. My fiance, he cracks up at me. He's like, are you out there talking to the dogs or the plants? And I'm like, both. They want love, my plants want love. Like, listen, put that vibe out there in the universe, friends. Don't be scared to be looking like you're crazy in your own garden. Because why? Because it's your garden. You can do what you want. This is your freedom. That's how you kind of got to look at it, at gardening, I think, in some ways, is that this is your escape to your own paradise. And that is absolutely how I see this place. This is paradise. I got a beautiful lake behind me. You know, I got beautiful toys that I can go out and enjoy the water on with. And I mean, that's a blessing in itself. I've got this beautiful nature. Do you hear the birds? I mean, friends, we are just breathing in. You hear that? That's the birds. Like, listen, this is nature. This is nature at its finest. It's so beautiful. It's so lovely. You got to create your own paradise. So it doesn't matter how big or how small it is. If you've got a little piece of paradise, make it amazing. Make it great. Make it happy for yourself. Find yourself some peace. Find yourself some love in the paradise, and, you know, move forward. Because right now, friends, I'm telling you, every day I got people calling me up. I got a client here in a little bit. I got people calling me up, telling me how stressed they are, that they just can't function. Like, it's real bad out there, friends. Like, people are really losing grip, you know what I mean? So you got to be the refuge sometimes. You know, you got to throw out the life raft and help the people that you can help. It's that saying, you know, about the starfish. It's just saving one, like, what is that doing? Well, for that one that you saved, that's a miracle, right? So you got to really be thinking about that, because that's how I see my people, my clients and stuff. If I can just help one person, then I'm doing the right thing in the world. I try to obviously help more than just one person, but, you know, listen, it can be a lot, especially in trying times like this. So, all right, friends, keep your head up, keep your head above water, right? That's what they say. Don't feel like you're treading water, you know. You can do this. We can do this, friends. We are in this together. Find some love, find some support within your communities, and let's get growing and doing things that we have to do to support each other. All right, friends, until next time, love one another, be kind, and I can't wait to see you guys soon out here in the garden with me and Pumpkin and all the other dogs and all this beautiful nature surrounding us. Take deep breaths. Remember that. Breathe in. Get that good air in your lungs. Enjoy nature. Enjoy your pets. They love you and you can love them. I love my babies. Sweet little thing. All right, I'll see you guys real soon.